Hi guys, welcome to a Wrestleslam special in association with Sports Matters TV, and we are joined by absolute greatness, a lady that we know so well. She is dominant, not just in Ireland, but across the world. And listen, WrestleMania week is next week. Philly is upon us, and this girl is going to make things interesting. Xtra, welcome back to Cork.
Hi, what's the story, everyone?
All is good. Listen, it's great to have you back in Cork, first of all, but we have to ask you about the PAV, this iconic venue here in Cork. What's your thoughts on this venue?
I absolutely love it. I mean, there's a bar straight in the middle of it that serves me alcohol whenever I go straight to it. I love it here. They know me by name by now. It's great.
And listen, you know Cork quite well. Obviously the scene's huge, but RCW is really on the up. It's a great organisation. But obviously, look, there's a lot of fun here and a lot of good matches for you. Yeah,
definitely. RCW bringing in like the best of like European wrestling in general, using the top guys in Ireland and the top talent from all over the UK. It's essentially become one of the top runners as the top promotions in Europe at this point. So, yeah, it's going from strength to strength.
And listen, America next week. And I know, because I remember New Orleans, first of all. It was WrestleMania 34. I remember meeting you on the strip. I remember all the people that were around us. You know, JD McDonough. We had everybody. But listen.
Yeah, it's like the Irish connection. When you send someone else's Irish, which you don't even have to say a word. You're like, you're definitely Irish. Yeah, grand.
They all know you. But listen, it's going to be a big week out there next week for you.
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most in the States next week?
I think just because it's been 2 years since I've done AEW and 4 years since Ring of Honor. And I never... Obviously, when COVID hit, I had just signed to Ring of Honor, so I was meant to have 3 years to show America Session Mott and show America, like, from the beginning, a whole new realm, a whole new audience, and a whole new storylines from the beginning, from the bottom up. I think if COVID never happened, I'd be in a very different situation at this point in time. So this is kind of, I'm looking at it personally as a second chance. Yeah. You know, I have a visa now, another year to kind of just get my foot in the door and try and make a splash in America, just to show potentially maybe 4 years later, if they're interested in something a little bit different to your regular female wrestler, maybe it's not the time, maybe I've missed the boat, but if not, I'm going to try and catch it this time.
I feel like you've never missed the boat, no matter what, so it feels like
Feels like it sometimes, to be fair.
But you have unfinished business over in America, you have Ring of Honor, you have AEW, you're looking at somewhere else like maybe TNA, or even maybe, say this right now, maybe a little place called WWE, maybe.
I don't know, like, I feel over the last couple of years things are so crazy. Like, I never would have imagined 4 years ago I would have got signed to Ring of Honor. Even now it sounds like a fever dream that doesn't even sound possible anymore, but if it happened before, I like to think maybe it can happen again. So I'm going to go back next week and just try and put on the performance of a lifetime to try and show them what I originally wanted to bring to the States, and hopefully I can make a splash and just get a few people to notice me, you know what I mean, or else just back to the drawing board.
But listen, they did be stupid not to sign you. Like, we seen a whole Ring of Honor thing, we seen the excitement, and then the fucking pandemic kicks in, and it's the worst timing possible. But they'd be stupid not to come in for you. Look, we know All Elite Wrestling, we made a huge impact. Obviously next week will be a big week, but listen, the door is going to come calling again, and it's going to come knocking, but it's you're open to obviously working with all these organisations, and look, it should happen, surely.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know, I feel like I believe in faith, and there's something that has, like, the last few years have been devastating, you know, loss after loss after loss. You don't know if you're ever going to make it back to that, like, high point that you always wanted to, you always dreamed of, but something, without knowing whether I'm going to make it or not, there's something in me that just won't give up, and just kind of being like, okay, well, I'll try. Like, I was going to quit last year because it just felt like nothing was coming, and I was getting very tired of just doing the same things over and over again. Like, I'm doing the same, like, as blessed as I am to be wrestling frequently and wrestling all over, I'm doing the same thing I was doing in 2017, 2018, 2019. So it's very... you just feel like I can't keep going around the same racetrack, if that makes sense. I need a new playing field, or else or else my time is just up. You know what I mean? I'm on that corner now of like, can we take it further, or is it time to wrap it up? Because maybe I've gotten all the mileage out of it that I can. So I'm blessed with how long it's lasted so far, but that's what the next phase is for. We'll see if it's make or break for me, essentially.
Well, I'd put my house in it, first of all. Can
I have the house?
No, but I'm serious. But I would. Like, I've known you a long time, and I know what you can do. And it's going to come. I'll be certain of that. It's going to come, and you deserve it more than anyone. And I will say that. JD McDonough, Jordan. He's having quite a bit of fun in America. He's obviously doing his thing. But look, what's your thoughts on JD? And look, we're all proud of him, and obviously Aoife as well. But
yeah, it's insane. Just gone again. Like, probably haven't seen him properly. He's gone since COVID. but to see him become an actual superstar. But at his heart, he's still, you know, Jordan Devlin. He's a great guy, absolute gent. He loves Irish wrestling so much. Any way he paves, he's going to make room for everybody to follow him. Like, so it's absolutely incredible. Him and Valkyrie, seeing what they're doing at the moment is just, it's put Ireland and Becky, like all of them putting Ireland on the map. It just gives us all hope that, you know, we're not doing this for nothing.
And we mentioned about Jaden McDonough. Like, of course, he's a sound out guy. He complimented my jacket one time, so he's on my list. But the Irish flag is carrying so high over in America at the moment, and that's getting people like over in America interested in the Irish style
scene,
and like looking into us and
back,
everything.
They start watching RCW, they start watching OTT, they start watching all the Irish promotions, and then they find other people from that, and that's how other stars are made. So essentially, once one person makes it, it helps bring eyes on everybody, you know, everyone that's around, and that's really good.
Well, you did start that, by the way.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, I'm not just
That's
like you did, like, you know what I mean? So, yet again, next week, Philly, MOTH MARTINA will be around. Keep an eye, plenty of announcements in the coming days as well. And listen, Ring of Honor, you know what I mean? We know that was a huge thing when obviously MOTH signed. But listen, All Elite Wrestling and Tony Khan, please, man, open the eyes and listen, you know, Hunter, NXT,
We're begging
WWE.
essentially. We're just begging at this point.
This is the
They're
real
dying
name.
to get rid of me. They're
No.
sick of me in Ireland. They want me off.
We always want to keep
I'm in the
you.
bar and you'll be grand. Come on now. Simple.
But listen, keep an eye on WrestleMania next week. This lady will be out here and she's going to make some noise. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks very much.
Buy her a pint and you'll be in her good books.
Yes.
Yeah, go on, like.